back to here. Okay, so traveling tips for those who are traveling for the first time to a country. Um, this is my friend, by the way. Okay. Important. Is it out of country? Let's just put out of country. Okay. Okay, first of all, before traveling, right now in COVID time, it's like, how do you say it? Okay, so important, really important, and something that people don't take into account that much. Let's put this like this. Just try to just do it like this. During COVID, check requirements to enter the country. I think it's really auto-explainable. There's a possibility that the country requires to do something. Probably. Let me just check it real quick. So probably what's it gonna be? Vaccination proof, PCR negative, recovery document, and for example, no, I don't know how to do it. Let me just check real quick. Can I do this? No. Okay. In France, so to get into France, you have to fulfill a document, a honor document. I don't know if I have one here, but basically, you have to state that you. Oh, here it is. Sworn undertaking to comply with rules for entry into metropolitan French territory. So basically, what you have to do is, just put this real quick. Get back. So basically, what you have to fill. This has my information, so I'm just gonna cover it somehow with this. So basically, you have this, which is a paper that you have to fulfill, declaring that basically you have to put your data, and then you have to say where you're parting from and when you're coming back. The place of origin and the final destination, not the map, but just where you're heading. And then you have to say, I hereby declare on my honor that I have not had any of these following symptoms during the last 48 hours. Fever, chills, cough, aggravation, basically all of the COVID, SARS-CoV disease. And you declare on your honor that you have no knowledge on having been in contact with a confirmed case of COVID-19 during the last 14 days. So basically, what they're just trying to for you to tell is that if you have honor, don't enter the country, or just try not to get into it, because you're gonna probably cause more trouble than anything. So basically, you have to fill these two things, which is important. Okay, let's just say this is out of country tournament. Just let me just mark this. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Out of country tournament, okay? Okay, so previously, basically, check all the trips. So before traveling, check all the trips, all the traveling routes. That including airport, hotel venue, airport, alternative, airport, hotel, and hotel venue, important. And then Okay, so that should be important as well. That's 18, so let's just put it 18. But let's just bring it down to 16. I think that should be CR negative, CR copy the command to get from a honor. There you go. I'm gonna just do this a little bit smaller. Okay, so it should be like this. And all finance center. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'll just do it. And adjust text. I think that should be the like this. Okay, there you go. That should be more than enough. Okay. So basically, check out the traveling routes, including airport, hotel, hotel venue, and everything. Just do it like this. I'm not gonna fill. But this is this. Okay. So what's more? Check as well. Not the plan rules, not everything. Check the different eating options near the venue. This is really important, and the hotel. This is really important because you wanna be in the tournament well rested, but not only that, you have to be with plenty of energy. This will just go with this. So take the different eating options near the venue in the hotel. I think this is also self-explanatory. If you're traveling with more people, just discuss with them. Just try to establish first contact. Let's just say a first contact with food. Establish a contact. I wouldn't say establish a contact. Just check the different eating option near the hotel and decide if you're Lewis. Oh fuck. Okay. Check different. I'm just gonna do it like near menu and the hotel N. Decide if you're let's do that means basically if you wanna have something to eat, please talk to your friends. Just don't go to somewhere that one of them will be left out because they don't know what to. I'll do this, by the way, because you don't need to see my face right now. So yeah, basically just take the different eating options in the venue and the hotel. Decide among the group if you're blessed to. Watch the reviews of the places you're staying at. Very important. Compare prices and ratings. That's really important. Because I remember, I wish I had someone here that could help me out, but I don't know. I don't think I have anyone here, but it's fine. Basically, what you have to do is let me just real quick. Okay, so basically what you want to do is just not stay at the worst venue ever. If I'm not wrong, Mark, Gruard, and I don't know who else at Albion 4. I wish they were here, but at Albion 4 they just booked a hotel that was cheap, an Airbnb, and it was just really bad. So bad that they didn't just, they didn't want to stay and they just booked a hotel and it was just way more expensive. So in the end, sometimes paying a little bit more is worth, because you don't want to have a you don't want to have this you don't want to have these kind of troubles when traveling, and you don't want to have the stress of having to go to to search for a hotel and just to do just to just have to get quick urgent things. Okay, so related to that, prepare escape routes. What does that mean? It's basically the same as checking all the traveling routes, but for everything. So just it's fine during. You just can answer when you want. This is interesting though. So yeah. Prepare escape route. What does that mean? Does that mean? Oh, my English is starting to get a little bit shaky. I'm really tired. What's escape routes? Escape routes means you have to have always an alternative or almost always an alternative. For example, you're staying at a hotel. You're staying at Hotel A, and you decide that this hotel is not worth staying at. You have to have previously. You have to have previously seen other hotels or other places close to the venue and check the prices. So yeah, basically that. If anything goes wrong, you have to be prepared. It's not check, it's just prepare. Prepare alternatives in case anything goes wrong. Basically just be squared. Be squared to just be squared to just realize when something's wrong, because you have to realize when something's wrong. Example, you're not getting sleep, your food is just crap. I don't know, you're just feeling uneasy because of the food. And also, one thing that I will say, and one thing Andres fan is just, I'm pretty sure gonna do after this. Prepare a small first kit. I don't mean just prepare everything you have to do, but what I will advise always, I don't know how to say it in English, but I'm just gonna check it real quick. Let me just translate it real quick. A second. That plasters, yeah, couple plasters. Headache and stomach ache pills. Eye drops. What else? What else do I have? I have something that's really good. That's just like a small pot of glue, like this, but you can use it to seal your wounds in case if you get anything. But yeah, basically that would be it. Anything else that you can just bring to the airport or buy anything anywhere. Some gauges, eye drops. Yeah, that should be almost it. I also have a couple of bandages, but that's just a preference. And you can also get something else if you know you have stomach ache. You can just get your Almax or whatever. But yeah, I'd say eye drops, considering you're going to a tournament, out of country tournament, more than one day. Let's just put 2+ days. If it's 2+ days, definitely get some eye drops. And if you feel tired, if you feel your eyes are getting tired, just don't wait, use them, because that's gonna be really helpful for you. And I think it's important to have them. So yeah. I think that's almost all. But get to the airport in with time. So this may sound stupid, but you don't realize what problems can one enter into what problems can one run into at a tournament when traveling. Basically, right now you have to fill a form, you have to fill your stuff, and it's possible that you haven't filled anything. So if you reach to the airport in time, you will have way more time to fix any possible thingish that you can run or bump into, which is really important to have solved before your trip, so as you don't land. Regarding to the airport as well, check your baggage. Take the baggage. The baggage. Check the. It's luggage or baggage. I think it's luggage, but let me just check real quick. Luggage. Spanish. Yeah, check your luggage. So you don't have to pay extra. Really important, because most of the companies right now are just I just complain on my company. So because they just didn't specify correctly the luggage I could bring to the airport. So I just checked in just in case, but there were even discrepancies between the crew members. So it's better to aim for the worst. Scenario, just in case, you know, you don't want to be trapped or having to pay 50 euros or pounds or whatever just to get your luggage safe. So yeah, this is not what you want, of course. So yeah, get to the airport with that. Check the luggage, so you don't have to pay. So aim for the worst case scenario. Be ready for any kind of thing that can happen in the airport. Just get with enough time. It's fine if you stay at the airport and wait. When I came back from Paris, I actually got a KFC and just waited at the airport and ate. Sorry. So yeah, you know, it's preferable to get that in time than the other way around. Just you can just lose your plane and then you're gonna have real trouble getting the way you want it. You're gonna have to pay way extra. Not the. Okay. Okay. Yeah, important. Yeah, there's more people that should be here, but if they're not, I'm not gonna do anything. You know, not my fault. So, just give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I think this is really interesting, and not many people have covered this, but maybe I will just crop it and upload it on YouTube. I think it's good. So, I don't know if I'm leaving anything. Just let me check real quick. Of course, best case scenario is you have housing / family. Ask. Why do I say ask? I mean, I went to Paris and the traveling just cost me 100 euros and that's it. You want to pay for a hotel? Sure, do it. But if you're gonna stay 4 more days and you're gonna have to spend 150 more, you do you. But I'm used to travel. Oh yeah, the last one. Travel light. Like this is really important, probably the biggest, bestest, more strongest, everythingest, everything else, you know. This is important. This is really important. So, when I went to Paris to want it, I just wore. Okay, it's easier because it's on the months where the weather's really hot, so you don't really need extra everything, but it doesn't matter that much. So you go there to a tournament and you're gonna stay for 4, let's say 5 days, okay? So 3, I mean you're gonna need probably 4 underwears, 4 socks, 4 pairs of socks, but Besides that, you're gonna need 3-4 shirts tops, because you have yours, and it's fine if you repeat. You know, you can just even wash your shirt the first day and just wait for it to get clean and dry. You can wear 3 shirts. You can wear 3 pairs of pants, of small pants, or I don't know, I don't care, of jeans, whatever you're most comfortable with. And yeah, travel light. It's easier to go to a tournament just bringing little to no clothes. I mean, little clothes. Let's just keep it on little, because we all just want to smell good. Also, try to get a small deodorant and a small you know, cologne, perfume, or whatever. It's way more. It makes you be a little bit way more approachable. There you go, don't can me. How are you doing, man? Appreciate that you're here. So yeah, that's a really huge important thing. I think I'm gonna upload this, because I think most of the people don't realize. So this is for out of country tournament with more than 2 days. Let me just do this real quick, because it's just falling apart. I'm gonna need some words, so I'm gonna be leaving you for a minute. But yeah, that's the most important. The most important things is just this one, but this one is just not mandatory if you have family or housing. That's way better, because it's gonna cost you. It's not gonna cost you a chunk of your money. And then travel light. Travel light is just so amazing. I just wear a small bag like this, in which my controller, my switch, and almost everything fits for my in terms of cables, which is the one that I actually take into the play. I usually put a small sandwich or something to just spend. But if you want to spend €4, €5 on the plane, that's totally fine. I mean, you're not often gonna have lunch on a plane, so for 1 time, 2 times that you do it, it's just gonna be fine. And there's another one. Fuck. I wasn't meaning this to be so good, so big, but hey, the stream is going well. I'm still on it. This is really important as well. So, this is just really important. Why? I mean, so I'm gonna say this. There was this guy, a really good friend of mine. Some of you may know him. He's called Guille. I don't know if you know him. He's a player from Galicia. He went to Japan. Sorry, and he didn't have cash, almost little to no cash, and the card just didn't work, so he had to spend like 15 days there. I think it was eating just a bowl of rice every day. He lost a really good amount of weight, but that's not you want to do. That's not how you want to do it. He had a rough time. So, important. I would say, okay, depending on the days, I have this formula, which is really simple. So, depending on if you go, okay, let's just do it like this. If you travel in the morning, the formula should be, you travel in the morning, which means you will arrive before lunch. Okay, if you arrive before lunch. It's, I'd say 40 per day, plus 30 for the first day. That should cover all your expenses if you're not just going someplace just really weird, and you will have a little bit of time to be able to cover your expenses all days. This is if you arrive before lunch. If you arrive after lunch, the formula doesn't change that much. 40 per day plus let's say 20 per day, 20 per first day. That means, oh fuck. There you go. That means if you arrive before lunch, just make sure you have those 10 extra euros to just. I'm euros. Let's just put this. Let's put this. I just forgot. Okay. So, basically what this means, if you're staying 5 days, just bring 200 euros. Depending on... I mean, I just usually do 40 per day. That's it. So if I arrive at lunch or something... Oh, nice. I will upload it. Of course. I'm gonna try to. So yeah, basically 40 euros per day should be more than enough. I didn't have to use the card, and for example, at temple I went on Thursday and I left on Monday. I was with family. I spent money on beers. I spent money inviting them to dinner. I spent money on coffees. I spent money on stuff, and I went with 200 euros, and I came back with 120. I used the car for lunch and I used the car for a couple of stuff, but I should have gotten like 70, 80 euros back. So I spent a total of 120 euros in those 4 days. That said, I'm a really fan of Pepsi and stuff, so I just drank a lot of it. Okay, that should be it. Important, really important, but that's something that I use. If you're going to someone's, bring something. That means you're going to visit your I don't know, your cousin. You can bring something from your country if you're to another country, and you can bring some specialty, some trade from your country, and they're gonna love it. They're just gonna try it, and if they don't love it, they just appreciate the gesture. Just as the same as if you're staying at a friend's or at someone that you don't know. You bring something. You don't have to spend that much. I usually spend. But that's my personal reference, between 25 and 35 euros. For example, I brought some Iberian ham, chorizo, and sausage, and I think I spent way more this time, but I was seeing family, and you know, family is everything. So I'd say 20 to 35, depending on your budget and everything. But I say if you're going to someone's house, it makes you look really good. You're not pretending to look really good, but it just proves that you appreciate the gesture of them leaving your house, letting stay at their house, and everything. So yeah. Okay, let's jump, because I'm not gonna finish this before 12, and I have to work 15 hours tomorrow. During tournament days, important. Always. That's probably the most. Always have a water bottle. I always have a big water bottle. Some. Let me just check the word in English, because I'm not really sure of it. So this. Some nuts, because nuts give a lot of energy, and you don't realize. Greasy, healthy food, salmon, salmon with maybe, you know, salmon to have a little bit of energy. Salmon gives a lot of energy. Avocado. You can buy them. You can get them. For one that I brought it from my home. So yeah, always have a bottle, some nuts, greasy, healthy food. Just try to focus on can bring energy drinks for Coke. So yeah, that's option. But I'd say this is really important. This is really important. So yeah, have a water bottle. You can refill it. Everywhere just has water. It doesn't have to be really good, but make sure you bring a full water bottle to the event, because the event may be really annoying. During tournament days, shake your nets. Nervous. If you get anxiety, go for a walk. You can just watch games. Go for a walk. Do a little bit of exercise. Even if it sounds a little bit weird, but you can just go to the stands and just have a couple of great push-ups or something. And this you will just allow to discharge a little bit. You can do small jumps on your. You can do small jumps on the spot, jumping jacks, burpees, whatever you want. But doing a little bit of exercise actually works. But as well, keep in mind that you're gonna most probably need to be there for a lot of time. So please don't over exercise and just get all sweaty and just because that can be annoying. Always wear a shirt change and underwear change, just in case. I mean, there's a lot of things that can go wrong in a tournament. Something can just drop. Someone can just drop a bottle of whatever onto you. You can just have I don't know, a problem with sweat and everything. So just in case. Plus and Bologna. Welcome. So yeah. Oh fuck. Just do this. Yeah. Over the shirt. I think it's really self-explanatory as well. You should be careful for what you're doing. You should be aware of what can go wrong. As I said before, this is related to escape routes. Always wear something to change yourself. If something goes wrong, it's fine. Of course, I'm gonna use these colors. Okay, guys, I'm gonna use these colors to put the things that can go into the other settings. And this one is also during tournament days. You have to bring your small first aid kit. I have a little bag like this and like this, really thin, and it's really fitting. I put my pills for the headache and the stomach ache. I put there the ceiling thingish. I put the eye drops. I put everything there. So it's really worth it. Even if you may not realize, everything can go wrong. So it's important to take care of this. During tournament days, shake your nerves. So of course, always wear a shirt and underwear. What else? Talk to people. Talk to people. Really important. We're all human beings. And people tend to be nice. Okay, this is really important. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so yeah, I get it. You're shy. Okay, it's fine. People are shy. We're a tournament. You have a common interest. You have a common interest, which is the game, of course. You can talk about anything. You can ask about their country. You can ask about themselves. You can ask about what tournaments do they like, what color do they prefer, what species of marine creature do they prefer, whatever. But engage in conversations. It's as easy as, hi, I'm Dras, pleased to meet you. What character do you play? How are you doing so far? How do you see yourself for this tournament? Are you currently ranked in your region? But don't just focus on the game. Focusing on the game just makes you maybe just in my case, but it may make you just burn out way before you should. Don't relate to that. Don't overplay before the tournament. Don't chaos yourself. This is a really self-explanatory one. Just basically, if you see you're getting tired, take your rest. It's important. Just don't play too much before the tournament so you can get tired. Don't cause yourself a burnout. Rest. Especially, take a break. Take a small break. This is during tournament. I'm gonna put it here. Take a break. between sets and before sets. It's fine if you want to play. Put it here. Before each match. 2-3 minutes. Doesn't need to be more. Relax. Try to shake your relax. Shake off your nerves. Shake off your nerves. Try to focus the game. Block negative thoughts. That's this. That's also working for. Let's just put it on. What color can I use? Yellow. Yellow is for after tournament. Let's just use a small pink-ish, and let's put this a small pinkish. There you go. So, important. If you see that you get anxiety on the tournament, that you need to breathe, just get outside the venue for a moment, come back, and during tournament, really important. Don't make the TOs lose time. TOs lose time. Be there early time, and don't overextend after matches and between games. Of course, if you need it, just take a minute or two, but just don't wait 5 minutes before you counter pick into fucking PS2. You know? Yeah. That's an important one if you have it. Or if you are like me, you can just do this. See? Let me just check, show you real quick. If you're like me, you can just get this and do like this. See? Oh fuck, you don't see anything. See? Just do like this and you boop. That's it. You cannot try it unless you use this, and then you can just boop. See? Preferable. I mean, this is a modded controller. Of course, this is a modded controller, but it's a mod that doesn't affect anything. Doesn't affect the performance. By the way, this is Final Fantasy IX. See, it's not that hard to do it. Yeah. Disconnecting the Pro Controller is of course, mandatory for the tournaments. But just in general, don't make the TOs lose time. They have to go through a lot of stress. They have to go through a lot to get the tournament in good shape and everything look fine. So don't make the TOs lose time in general. You have to go to the stream if you know your next in stream. Don't make them wait for you. No one's the star here. Only the one winning the tournament is gonna be the star at some point eventually. But until he does, he needs to be in time on stream, and that goes for you. That goes for everyone. So yeah, if you're on stream and you see your match is next on stream and they tell you, just wait next to the stream station. Wait for your match, and when the match is gone, bam, you go there and you prepare yourself. You don't need for anyone to tell you, unless they change the schedule or something, which is not your fault, and you wouldn't be doing anything wrong. But just don't make them wait for you. TOs have a lot of work. Once more, guys, TOs are there for 4, 5 days, 3 days. They have been planning this event for months probably, and they're not there for you to screw the schedule up. And I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Don't mess with the TOs. They're there making it work for you, and they want you to have as much fun as possible, but you should respect their work. They work really hard for you to have the best event they can possibly provide. So please, please, please don't make them lose the time. Be respectful, of course. Be respectful to the players, TOs, commentators, fucking hell, commentators, staff members, everyone. No one there for the drama. Embrace the wholesomeness. I'm just gonna put it this here, and I'm gonna just put this color here. So, of course, you have to be respectful. I mean, I think that's a given in any tournament. The TOs have been preparing the event for months. The commentators have prepared their lines, have prepared everything, just to make the audience way more, better. No one's there for the drama. No one's there for to have a problem with anyone. No one's there to just not enjoy the tournament. So, related to that, if you get mad, deal with it. It will happen. Try to bend it out the venue. Tourney. Or not do it at all. That is also, of course, during tournament days. Okay, so it's important if you get mad, just try not to make anyone else have a bad, not relationship, but have a bad have a bad memory. Sorry, of you. You want people to like you, I guess. You want, or at least not dislike you, which is important. People will remember you easier if you behave. I mean, they will remember you easier if you don't behave correctly, but that's not what you're aiming for at this kind of tournaments. You want them to have as much fun as possible with you, and if you don't provide them with good sportsmanship, I mean, if you don't provide with good sportsmanship, people will frown upon you registering to their tournaments, which is totally understandable. So yeah, during tournament, report the scores ASAP. Help the TO running, the TO staff. This is the bracket, but don't overdo. Okay, so this is really important. There are people that are in trying to help the TOs, they just overload and overdo everything. So the TO is there for a reason. The staff members there for a reason. What you're expected to do is to report your scores. If you want to help out the stream, the staff, sorry, ask them. Do you want me to help you out? Do you want me to lend you a hand with anything that may happen? You can just. There have been a few moments where you can even have to act as a translator, provided that you know languages. That's totally fine. But most of all, most of the times, no one's gonna need a translator. The stage list is gonna be there, so you can just point out what stages do you want to ban and everything. So yeah, that's interesting to know. But there has been times that that a translator has been necessary. So just provide any help they want you to provide. Just not try to overflow them with staff information. This is related to this, but this is in another way. So you don't want to make the TOs lose time, but you don't want to also they're not losing time, but they don't want to know. Most of the times they will be so busy that they won't be likely to engage in a conversation with you for 30 minutes on how you lost to your friendly Pikachu, or how you got into the tournament and had to avoid getting hit by zeros, the planes. I mean, I'm just overdoing it, but I guess the sense is just in here. Make sure your gadgets, cables, adapter, controllers, phones, wallets. Yeah, exactly what you were saying, don't cut me. Lost O2, but it was close. Then proceeds to explain for 40 minutes why it was close. They will probably hear you if they're not busy, but if you've seen them busy, it just sounds really rude, you know. Make sure your gadgets are with you, and so are with you at all the times. Disconnect them from the current setup when you're done. Also pretty self-explainable. Basically, it's really important. There's a big tournament, for example, Temple, 500 people, and you forget your cable. Someone else might get it, and it's not gonna be it's not gonna be stolen, but they will just misplace it or think that's their cable or everything, and your cable's gone. And you don't want to have a cable gone. You don't want to have a controller gone. You don't want to have an adapter just, or anything. In terms of phones and wallets, it's way easier to get them back to the people, because it's easier to notice when you have forgot a phone than when you have forgotten a controller, and it's way easier to mistake a controller from one that's not yours than a phone. But it can happen, so just keep an eye on your stuff. I don't think it's bad. Okay, during tournament days, plan your how do you say it? Plan your meals, rests, and everything. Basically, prepare. Do you want to money match? Have money for it. Do you want to have lunch with someone? Just talk to them before they actually go to lunch. It's not that hard to think about it, but it may be just weird. Really important. I didn't say it, but enjoy. That's the most important one. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put it like 3 here, and I'm gonna put it 3 on the back as well. Even though in English you don't use it, but yeah. This is really important. Plan your meals, rest, and everything. If you have a money match, that's good. Let's gonna do this. Do you want a money match? Have money for it. Plan your meals, rest, and everything. Setup, timers, make rests. This is actually close to shake your nerves and don't cause yourself a burnout. But this is just way more in planning and planifying during the tournament and during everything. Set up timers, make your rests, take time to talk to people. This is really important. Ask for tips. No, this should go here. Both here and in tournament. This is really close and similar. So ask for tips. This is just also really important. Shall we just do like this, guys? Like, like this. Yeah, I think that's better. Hey. So yeah, do you want to money match? Have money for it. Really easy. Enjoy. This could go here. I don't know what else to say during tournament days, but during the tournament, after the set is done, go for a fist bump at maximum. COVID. Just don't overdo it. Just don't try to get a hug. Hugs are gross sometimes, and then in really bad situations. Respect your rival. If you have salt, rival. If you're salty, deal with it. Close to this one, but not the same. Just respect your rival. I'd say respect your rival. That's respect your rival. Take care. Take care and take care of the measures. And done. Break. Oof, the rules. Important. One thing that I said. Okay, this is COVID times. Follow guidelines. Mask at sea. Follow guidelines. This is really important. If they want you to have during all the tournament, during the tournament, after the tournament, everything, follow guidelines. If the tournament says mask is obligatory and the mask is bothering you, get the fuck outside the venue. And if the country allows you to take it off when you're outside, when you're outdoors, take it off, shake a little bit. You can just take advantage for it and shake your nerves and everything. And when you get back, get your fucking mask on, cover your nose, cover your mouth, and take all the precautions you have. We don't have to have 20 people get infected because you were a fucking prick. We don't want it. We don't want it, and no one wants it. So please, 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 follow the guidelines. They are meant to be followed. Just do them. It's not that hard, right? Okay. What else during tournament? Report your scores. I just said it, right? Report the scores ASAP. This is really important. This is really, really important. If you have to leave the setup, you have to leave toilet, whatever, tell the TO. Ask the TO more than tell. You don't want to get DQ because you had an urgency. It's better to, hold it in a couple of seconds. For I know it might sound a little bit weird, but hold it in for a couple of seconds, and then after you have told the TO and you're good to go to the toilet. No one wants to get DQ because of that. So yeah, be there at all times and early. Be early for your matches. I think this is also self-explanatory, but I think this is really important. Most of people don't realize. In Albion 4, for example, there was this huge line, this huge queue, and the first wave was happening in 30 minutes. I got there in time, but there are people that didn't, and the TOs had to just make a line for the wave A, just for them to be in time for the matches. And this is something that can cause a little bit of disturbance. And I get it. If you're there at the venue early, you should be there early. You don't have to just hold your position for a little bit. Just wait for a little bit more, just because that freaking dude just arrived late. I mean, things can happen. So arrive early at the venue. Help the TOs in anything you need. Just provide all the info you need. You're probably gonna need the COVID pass as well. So this is gonna be useful for the tournament as well. So yeah, that's it. After tournament, I think that should be it. Is this Castlevania? Let me just check. Oh, it's not? I thought it was... Whoa, I thought it was Castlevania. This sounds like Castlevania. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. After tournament. So after tournament, there are a few things you have to take into account. Not that much. I think that's not going to take as much. But, if the TOs ask for you to leave. Oh, yeah. Go to free place. When you're told to. Fuck! Doesn't fit. But I'm a magician. Go to free place when you're told to. Really important as well. To leave the setup. Do so. Don't interrupt the tournament schedule. This also goes with this and this as well. Just try to do everything as expected. The TOs are not your parents, so you should, you know, not your parents, but they work as ones during the tournament, so you should probably follow their rules. When I mean after tournament, I mean after you're done with your bracket. So not exactly, but yes. After your tournament run is over, you will have plenty of time for free plays. Just don't interrupt the tournament schedule. Don't get into a setup that is gonna be used for tournament, even if it's free, because it may be used by a TO, and the amount of time you take into quitting the game and letting the other players go in can just disrupt a little bit the tournament schedule. Even if not that much, it's gonna be, a little bit worse for the tournament, and it won't make you look good. That's it. I'd say if the top 8 is running, try to support it. In general, I occupy a spot in the main place thingish. You know what I mean. Basically, if the top 8 is running, I'd rather not have free plays. But I think I understand why people have them. But just if you really support the tournament, I think it's better for you to help fill a spot in the auditorium or the main spot, and just help the TOs have the tournament look better. So yeah. What else after tournament? Oh, be thankful. Let's just put it here because I think it's gonna take a little bit more. Be thankful. Even if the event didn't go that well, the TOs, comms, staff, TOs, staff, comms, and everyone worked their asses off. It's not hard to say thank you for the event. Oh fuck. Yeah. I think this is one thing that goes overlooked the most during tournaments. You don't have to repeat it every fucking 5 minutes, but just going to, I don't know, to put an example, NTK. Yo, NTK, I appreciate it, man. I really love the tournament. I really love how much we had to play free plays, how much time we had between sets, how this was safe for everyone, how you I don't know, how you set up the streams, and how everyone on their homes could watch a plethora of matches. This is I don't know if they're getting money out of it. They might be, but I don't know. But I think that TOs most of the times, especially in the Smash community, are not getting anything in return more than you having fun from their events. So it's not that hard to say thank you, and I really appreciate if people did that more. Actually, I was to Mr. Moitu on the tournament, and I said thank you for the event. You guys are amazing. And they enjoy the fact that you're going to them and just say them. Just don't overflow them with stupid things for over half an hour, but saying, hey man, I really had fun this event. I am really gonna recommend the tournament if you like it, of course. And I think it's a good thing for the TOs, because they really see their job crystallizing into thankful words. That's really sweet. Okay, use the social media, media. Share your thoughts, promote the event, talk about it. As self-explanatory if it is, most events wouldn't be where they are if people didn't talk about them. So yeah, Temple is such a big thing because people are just snowballing about it. One, it was a huge event because people just enjoyed it so much. And I'm pretty sure when there's Ultimate Wanted 4, it will fucking fill once more. And probably they were gonna you know put some more free play setups, for example. That's okay. So I think the only thing that I didn't like about the tournament was the amount of free play setups. There were a ton of them, but it looked like there weren't enough. So this is related to the next point. If you have some criticism, be gentle about it. Criticism, be gentle about it. Don't make drama. Don't make a drama. Basically, if you have some criticism, you can just go to the DMs. Hey, I really enjoyed the tournament. I had a blast, and I think that the event was amazing. But I wanted to tell you that I found myself in the spot of wanting to play some free plays, and sometimes we didn't have to. So probably, I think it would be a good idea to increase the amount of setups per number of participants for the next one, because I saw myself just not finding a setup to play for X time. You know, that can be helpful for the TOs just for the next event of the tournament. Just don't be afraid to make new contacts. That's just related to that. So don't be afraid to make new contacts, to talk to new people, connect with them. Basically, if you enjoyed, how did you have the time when you had a meal during a set and you found yourself next to a guy you don't know? Just talk to them, ask them for the Twitter. Just, you know, this is just related to the other. Sorry about that. I just realized this. Okay, so yeah, just talk to them, ask for the Twitters, get interested in the lives, even if it's just a bit. If you're not, of course, don't overdo it or don't just pretend it. But you know, there are a lot of people who are there to make friends as well. You don't have to be for the tournament. This is really important. I won't put it anywhere because I don't think I'm gonna have time place. But just don't go there only for the tournament. You need to make contact. Everyone here, or almost everyone, is gonna be social about it. It's gonna want to talk to people. It's gonna want to get to know people. It's gonna get interested in your life, even if it sounds a little bit weird and some of them will only talk about the game. Some people will just try to go over that line and just talk about, you know, whatever. How is the time in Switzerland? How do they like living in a small village in mountains? How their region is the strongest of their country? How, you know, what difference do they see in the food of Germany than in the food of France? That's really good conversation also. Of course, if there's an after party and you don't have to rush, attend. They usually are. There you go. This happened in BCA Vienna. There was an after party. I mean, in Syndicate also, we got to party. Actually, all the Spanish players went back to the hotel, and I was left alone. And I decided to talk to the Austrian and Germany team and they just kind of adopted me. They wanted to sleep. The Spanish players wanted to sleep, which I have nothing against. But I wanted to party. I had to play the next day though, so it's not that I was out of the tournament yet. The next day, El Bardo just destroyed me. Friendly fire. It is what it is. But on Saturday night, I just went to grab a beer, and on Sunday night, I just went to party with them. It's fine. It's okay. So related to this, it's fine if you don't sleep too much. You're okay. This is important. Tournament days. Fuck. This. Let me try to get to sleep. So this is important. It's really hard sometimes to get some sleep, but I think it's really important. If you can get some good sleep, it will make you feel better in tournament. But in the end, I know this is related to during tournament days. Frick. But I think it's fine if you don't sleep too much. After all, you're on vacation-ish, out of country, and you're just talking to people, and you're just having fun, and you're just trying to get as much experience of the game as possible, but also having a good time. So if you in the end end up sleeping 4 hours each day, you will have time to recover. It sounds a little bit fucked up, I know, but you know, just you're there not to sleep. You will have time to sleep when you get back, especially now that most of you are students and don't have to work the days afterwards. It's a little bit harder if you have to work on the following morning or something. Sorry about that, I have to work in the following morning. But I don't know, during Ultimate Wanted, I just slept 16 hours in 4 days. I also had a party with my family, and it was just a little bit crazy, but it was just so fun. This is the time when you're at a tournament out of country. It is the time if you want to have go a little bit wild, you know, have fun, maybe drink some. I don't know. That's up to anyone. Of course, if you're not 18 plus or 21 plus, or you're not in the legal age, don't drink. I'm not telling you to drink if you're underage. I'm not telling you to do anything weird or crazy if you're underage. But really important. I didn't put it anywhere. Let me just that's not okay. I'm gonna go a little bit low here, and I'm gonna put okay, so important. If you run into any issues, if you run into any issues, tell the staff, tell the TOs. If you're getting harassed, if you're getting I don't know, if someone's bothering you, if there's a guy who's really salty and just you feel afraid, if you're afraid of anyone, just tell the TOs, tell the staff. That's what they are for. Just don't just try to not mind the situation as much, and then end up having a big trouble. So yeah, that. Oh, I can do this, right? Let me just. Sorry about that. I can do this. Yeah, let's go. Let me just put it here. Let's join this. I'm not gonna have much. So, if you run into anything troublesome, harassment, disturb, rate, something's off in general, talk to the TOs. Really important, really important, and lots of times on the notice. So I'm gonna put this on this, and I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this, but try to put it to 16. That's really important. I'm gonna just mark it in red because I think this is important. This is really important. That's what I put in here. So people are here to have fun. I'm going to just move the logo as well. Right here. There you go. If you run into anything troublesome in terms of you see someone harass someone, you see someone really bothered by someone else's behavior, talk to DTOs. They're just there to help you out. If you need anything from anyone, people can also help you out if they see that something is just getting out of hand. But just don't try to undermine these kind of situations, because they can be really dangerous. Even if their community is not usually dangerous, it's just way peaceful and everyone's just getting along. Or if they don't get along, they just try to avoid each other. Just especially try to not let the situation snowball into anything. Just you know. And this is, I'm gonna combine this too. When you get, sorry, wait, rock. What's going on? Okay. When you get off the venue, make sure you have everything yours on you, and you don't forget anything. Okay, so it's gonna put it like this. This is really important advice. I'm gonna just put it like this as well, because on the tournament days, it is also really important. Just make sure everything you have is everything you've, everything you have on you. You don't forget anything. Your cables, your controller, your gadgets, your switch, whatever. If you lend a friend a shirt because they're cold, you can. I mean, the shirt's not as important, but the switch, the controllers, the dock, everything, just have to be with you when you leave. You're not supposed to leave anything. Let's just put this a little bit quick, a little bit cute. There you go. Yeah. I think that should be it for after tournament. Returning home, important. Check out the entry requirements for your country. For example, in Spain, they need you to fill a form 48 hours before coming back to the Spain. And I actually didn't know that. Someone at the check-in board just told me, and I was just rushing at the airport to do it. But there are some countries that require different things, so it's better to, for your country, even if you're going back. Because forms may be required. Plus, the basic triad would be the vaccination proof, PCR negative 48 hours, and recovery document. That's the most important thing. That's also before traveling. So yeah, important, really important fact. So yeah, that's so weird. Okay. Usually it's negative PCR test in 48 hours previous. And we're gonna put it like this. So yeah, that's the same as this. I'm gonna use this because you may use it on tournament as well, but you have to do it when you're returning home. Make sure you say goodbye to the people you've met and are in good terms with. You don't have to be nice to everyone and say, hey, goodbye, I hope I see you again, and that to absolutely everyone in the tournament. But if you've met someone and you liked each other in terms of being friends and stuff, it's important that you can finish the relationship momentarily, of course, because you're scheduled to see each other again at some point in the future, maybe. So it's fine if you say goodbye. Hey, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Thank you so much. It was fun playing against you. You're pretty good at playing. But I don't know. I'm playing anything. Have fun. Have a safe flight back home. After the tournament, you can also. I didn't put it. Uh, you can also help the TOs. Help the TOs, provided they can be helped. I'm gonna put it like this. Yeah, this is important. India, when tournament ends, help the TO provided they can be helped. Basically, they want us to help to bring the TPs to the setups. I mean, you won't always find in this spot. Most of the times, the TOs will prefer to do them themselves. But if the TOs ask for a lending hand and you have the time, they will definitely appreciate it. Returning home, of course. Make sure this is really important. Make sure you check out in time of the hotel, so you don't have to pay for an extra day. Make sure you bring everything. So this is important. Make sure you check out in time in the hotel. Check out in time in the hotel, so you don't have to pay for an extra day. This is really important. This is I'm gonna just do like this. Oh no, I'm gonna just do like this and just put it here. Gather all your stuff. Except necessary. The night before, if possible. This is also really important. Double check before finally leaving the room. If in group, double check together. So this is really important. This should be together, I guess. This is really okay. So I'm gonna combine. Yes. Okay. Basically. Yeah. This is really important as well. And this is also really important. So basically just check out in time the hotel, so they don't charge you with an extra night, which will be really costly. And especially if you're living at a time that's normal, like 10 or 11, which is the most normal time to live, you should probably be able to get up at the 8 or something. So you will have plenty of time. But it's great if you gather all your stuff, if you prepare everything. Make sure you check in time, but please have everything just ready to get off, to prepare everything, to have everything prepared. Then the night before, just set your stuff like, oh shit, this is important as well. Bring toothpaste and a tooth. How do you say it? Toothbrush, yeah. Toothbrush. That's. So this is, if possible, group works best here. So if you're in a group, it's easier for one of them to grab everything you need. Just talk to them and just make sure everything is just that. When I'm saying gather your stuff when you're done, this is related to. This should be related to before traveling as well. This is also for before traveling. Just gather all your stuff, get everything ready. Just don't rush. Don't feel the need to rush. Arrive at the airport at least 2+ hours sometimes something unexpected might happen and might may make you lose a lot of time. Okay. This is self-explanatory. I put the example. So when I go to Barcelona, I know the airport very well. I need an hour and a half. With an hour and a half, I get like 40 minutes of extra time that I need. So I'm pretty much safe when going to Barcelona. But when I got back from Paris, the airport was stacked, and I didn't have that much time. I reached with 1 hour and 30 minutes, and that didn't go well. I had to rush everywhere. I had to fill the form while I was on the line. It almost caused me, an arrhythmia. And then I could go home, but that could not be the case because I had to go to the airport and then I had to get a transport to another of the terminals. So make sure you have checked in, you have your tickets and your passport, ID card, flash documents prepared. That's also self-explanatory. This is also after tournament, I guess. More than tournament, but I guess. But, oh fuck! I'm finishing actually. I wasn't hoping to fill that much info, but make sure you have taken for the flight. You have your tickets and your passport documents prepared. I think this is self-explanatory. I don't have to explain that much. Yeah. If you want, you can bring some food to the airport and eat it before getting in. Like, you can just it's not mandatory, but it can be good especially if you're gonna have so have in mind that you're gonna probably stay for 3 hours at the airport before getting the plane. Then you will have to, 2 hours, one more to reach the airport, and probably 1.5 more, 2 hours, 3 hours in the plane. That's a lot of time. If you can grab something to eat and you can eat something at the airport really quick, it's not advised because of COVID. I know it's not the most ethical thing to do, but if you can get a moment to grab yourself a snack, get something to eat something, and fill your stomach before traveling, that will probably save you a little bit of money on the plane. That will probably won't make you feel bad. It's probable that you're gonna eat a lot of trash food or junk food, so you'll have to deal with it. If you know you have a not strong stomach, you're probably gonna feel bad. So just keep that in mind. That's just with this, know yourself. You have to know yourself. If you need to get, I think that's probably it. If you need to get, someone to get you, talk to them, update your transport / family / anyone that's picking you from the airport. That should be it. That your transport, your family, or anyone that's picking you from the airport, keep them updated. Just let them know. Listen, this plane is just a little bit advanced or a little bit delayed, or anything that can happen. So yeah, I think that should be all of it. I didn't plan to do it like this, but it kind of worked, right? Let me just do this real quick. I can do anything. Oh, frick. Which is still a little bit of trick. Is this gonna work? I don't think so. I didn't do anything. Okay, so I will leave it like this. I'm gonna post a picture, and if probably I will just I will leave it like here. I think it was a really nice stream, a really entertaining one. It's the first time I did just chatting of this kind. So let me just check who's up, and then just, you know, throw a raid. I think Siski deserves it, but I don't know. Siski's underscore SSB. Okay, that should be fine. I'm gonna throw the raid to Siski. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope you found it not only entertaining, but you know, helpful. And we'll try to just, you know, cut it and just put it on YouTube. If anyone knows how to do it, let me know so I can just upload it as soon as possible. Thank you so much for coming by. This was Dras. See you on the next stream. Have fun. Stay safe, guys.
¿Pillamos vuelos juntos o qué?
¡Ojo!
Para el temple. Muchas gracias por la raid, Espérate que hagan este pringao. ¡Tontísimo! ¡Ah! ¡De verdad! Buenas.